Well, good morning, everyone. Hi, welcome. My name is Bob the Psychic. I am a tarot and angel card reader here in North Scottsdale, Arizona. I do readings over the phone or via Zoom, and every week I am here doing Facebook Live at 10:30 in the morning, Arizona time. I want to welcome you all here. If you have a question, feel free to type it in the comments, and I'm happy to answer that. So before we get started, as usual, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw some cards here. I want to welcome the people who are just tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. So let's go ahead and get a card draw for this week, and then we'll get started. So the first card for this week is the Page of Pentacles. There we go. Page of Pentacles is about connecting to what it is that we really want, what we really want in life, and putting behind some of the fear and standing up for ourselves in a new, more powerful way, and not letting some of the stories from the past hold us back, especially now when we're in such unprecedented times and there is so much uncertainty and there's so many things going on around us that we really don't have control over. So this is just about concentrating on what it is that we want and bringing ourselves abundance into our own lives and a new sense of love and understanding for that. The other card for this week is this one, King of Pentacles. This one is about bringing abundance to ourselves, sharing so many wonderful things that we have, loving ourselves, putting ourselves forward, letting go of some of the negative words and some of the negative adjectives that we hear in our head or that other people have bullied us with, and knowing that we're on the right path to bringing abundance into our own lives, and that we're able to do that easily by just connecting to the guides around us or to our new sense of confidence. And finally, there's the Seven of Cups. This is about having new opportunities all around us. So the more that we call in that abundance, the more that we concentrate on allowing our divine self to speak, that we allow our highest self to connect with our highest, truest, soulful self, not with our ego, not with the narcissistic side, not walking around saying, oh my God, I'm the greatest thing ever. No, just being from the heart and just being straight and sincere. Those are the times that you get the most opportunities around you. Those are the times when you attract the right people to you, right? So even as some of you are juggling this and juggling the abundance in your life, if you just kind of ground yourself and center yourself in that power and in that strength, you'll be able to get what it is that you want. That's this week's message. All right, perfect. I'm going to go ahead and start at the top here. So I do them in order so I don't skip anyone. Just want to let you all know, please only type your question in once so I don't have to figure out if I've talked to you before. So the first person is going to be Andrea. Welcome. Hold on a second. That is not your deck today. I think it's going to be purple. By the way, I also want to remind everyone, if you're looking for a unique way to really have my gift around you, don't forget to check out my Zoom weekly group reading. It's at 7 o'clock on Tuesday nights, so go check that out. There's probably seats available, and it's always on my Facebook page, Bob the Psychic. Or you can go to my website, bobthepsychic.com, and get information there, not only on that event, but on the various other things I do in the community and write for personal readings. So your card, Andre, is Material Harvest. This is about you are ready to go and I'm hearing they're showing me like picking the fields. So it's about time for you to stand up and go collect what it is that you so deserve, to give yourself that reward, especially about the challenge you've had in the last 6 weeks or so. It's okay for you to stand up for yourself and feel proud in some of the things that you've created around yourself. You haven't really allowed that to come out yet, and you're still working from a place, I want to say, of not abundance. What's the opposite of that? Whatever that is, scarcity. So I want you to walk away from that and just imagine that everything's going to work out for you, because there's nothing but victory and success all around you. Okay, next person, Jaspreet, which I'm sure I just butchered your name, and I apologize for that. But let's go ahead here. All right, let's see. This card for you, Jasper, your message is trust. Hold on. It's okay for you to start trusting the universe. Stop putting yourself down. Stop allowing others to walk all over you. You need to trust the judgment and trust the direction that you are on. The ones that are questioning you, the ones that are saying things to you that don't make sense, they're not on your journey. So it's okay for you to be on that journey and detach from them and let them go and make it so that you can have exactly what it is that you've always wanted in your life and things around you. It's actually this card, right? Because when you do that, you're listening to yourself and you're creating your own self exhibits. Okay, like your own self, like exhibit, the own way that you want to be in life. That's your message for this week. Chelsea, such a decent amount of money. You know when it'll be approved? Next month? Beginning of next month? Beginning of August, my dear. All right. Karen, hold on. Let's see here. Oh, Chelsea, don't go spend it before you have it, though. I know you knew that, but I'm supposed to tell you that. So don't go put yourself in debt thinking it's coming. All right, Karen, your card. Oh, look, you got two. Karen, your first one is the Fool card. It's about going for it. It's okay for you to take the leap of faith and know that you have so much that you're ready to share, so many things that you're ready to bust out of and complete the cycle that you're on right now in terms of abundance and bringing money in. You're ready to celebrate that, have the money or the finance all around you, which gets you to the King of Pentacles too, about having so much to share. I want to say that's love, light, kindness, compassion with others. I feel like you're confused about that or wondering how that's going to work out. But I feel like the first card that popped out about trusting, that's the thing that'll make the difference because the change is coming. And this is the change you want to happen. So just allow it to be whatever it's going to be. And I want to say, whatever it is I'm talking about, I feel like that's coming by September. All right, next person. Priscilla, hi, how are you? Let's see this one. Okay, Priscilla, your card is not really that one, it's this one. Manifest. Okay, Priscilla, this is the time for you to learn how to manifest things into your life, how to connect with your angels and guides around you, and allow the universe to give you exactly what it is that you want and exactly what it is that you need. This is about calling it in and allowing the white light energy in front of you to come through your body to clear you up. I also feel like you're supposed to imagine a white like box in front of you or a white light circle and talk to it and tell it what it is you want and then allow that circle to come over you and fill you up with that white light and just ground you in a way. I feel like you're doing this when you're standing up and you're just standing up really like tall, not bent over like I am, but like standing really tall and imagining the white light coming from the top of your head all the way down through the feet, down to the center of the earth. And as you do that, you feel the warmth and love of the universe giving you exactly what it is that you want and need through some of the trying times that are around you. But many of those situations are going to resolve because you're going to have a new attitude of strength and power that's come all around you because you're becoming the master of your heart, the master of what it is you want, and not letting other people run roughshod over you anymore. I hope that makes sense. And if not, my guides are saying that it's okay for you to go to my website and see if any of those reading opportunities pop out at you. Just go look. So that's my way of hawking a reading without really doing it. So go look and just see if one of those talk to you. I feel like they will. All right, next person. Where'd you go? Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of you here. And I want to thank everyone for being here. Priscilla's the one I'm on. All right, hold on. Next one, Kayla. This one. Kayla, you are much more powerful than you give yourself credit for. In some ways, you're very much an angel, and that you have many messages and so much love to give those around you. But many of them, especially if you have a significant other, hold on, don't tell, well, can't tell me if you do or not because I can't hear you. But hang on a second. Does she have one? I want to say you don't. I want to say you are not dating anyone because I feel like part of that is that the next person that you're going to attract to yourself is going to need healing from you, and you're going to be able to heal each other in a way. But a lot of times, I feel like some of the men that you're around, you're bored of because they don't really give you what it is you want because you're such a powerful light. So this is all about you picking those with a higher powerful light. And when you do that, there's great victory and reward. That is what the Six of Wands is. It's about rewarding yourself for things that you've done, especially after battles in your life, especially these battles are over the last, I want to say it's 4 years. I don't think it's 4 months. I'm going to go with 4 years. So if you've been struggling for the last 4 years about something, I feel like now you finally have a handle on it. You're ready to move free. You just have to follow your plan. And your plan, I feel like it's pretty strict or stern in a way, but it's something that you have to do. You'll be able to let up on yourself eventually, but right now it's really all about staying in that lane, moving forward, and making sure you don't veer off course into things that are not good for you or things that really affected your life in a negative way. Hold on, I got one more card. So the key for you is about opening up your heart, getting out of your head about this thing, opening up your heart and letting it guide you through the messages that you need and the direction you need to go. And wow, I hope that made sense. All right, Elizabeth, which one are you? Elizabeth, you are this one. Elizabeth, your card is darkest fears. It is time for you to face your darkest fears. It is time for you to release the fear of moving forward and the fear of thinking you are stuck where you are or that you have gotten all that you could from the universe. It's not that you're out begging for it or you're being selfish, but there are so many more things you want to have in your life, including of love, compassion, and kindness. So it is time to face those fears and become vulnerable in a way and allow the people around you who you wish to share that with to see that part of you. Because I do feel like there's people around you, they're not the right ones, but there are new ones coming, and it's okay for you to be vulnerable or open to them in some ways. I'm not saying you're supposed to go out and word vomit on them and just tell them your whole life story as soon as you meet them, but I do feel like it's about a different opportunity coming, because when you do that, that's when your dreams start coming through. Plus, you're ready to move on from where you are now. All of these emotional ties and things that don't make sense anymore, it's okay. It's okay for you to cut those cords and move forward. You've known about this, well, I want to say since March. It's not May, it's March. I want to say you've known since March that you need to do it. So now's the time. I'm happy to help you with that. Like I said to a person a couple times ago, just go look at my website and see if any of those consultations pop out at you. It's something you're interested in. Great if it is, and if not, that's okay too. But that'd be something to look out. The other thing I want to remind you too, if you want to be involved in a more like a different kind of group, I do a Zoom group reading every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock Arizona time, so you're welcome to look into booking that. There's always a link to it on Facebook under events on the Bob the Psychic page, plus you can go to my website. That is bobthepsychic.com. Stephanie, anything about your love life? Let's see here. You're ready to kick it into high gear, but you have to give up some of the unrealistic expectations you've been carrying around since you were 16. Does that make sense? How old are you? Well, you look like you could be older than 16. I can't really tell. But I feel like you have some unrealistic expectations, and you have to be open to sharing yourself too. Not everyone is after you the way they think they are, but many of them are, if that makes any sense. So it's okay for you to kind of filter through them or go with your gut feeling as to whether it's someone you really want to be close to. When you get that sense of fear or misunderstanding, that could be a sign for you that it's time to shift, or that's not the right person for you. But your card is manifest, about learning how to call it in and ask for it to help. And I'm gonna come up with a manifestation meditation that I'm gonna put out there to help people do that. But if you go on YouTube, you'll find some videos to help you manifest love, or about the root chakra. That's the other one to try to clear and heal that. The root chakra is about passion, sexuality, those kind of things. That'll help you too. Okay, hopefully that one makes sense. Nidhi, I'm sure I mispronounced that one too. I apologize for that. Here we go. Again, I want to thank all of you for being here. I know there's no way I'm going to get to all of you, but I'm going to do the best I can. Nidhi, your card is the Ace of Swords. This is about new ideas coming your way, that you're ready to step forward with new ideas that crown yourself, and crown yourself with new thoughts and new confidence. These ideas are coming to you about changes you need to make in your home life or around your home, that you know you're ready to like clean things up or pick things up or rearrange them or something to that effect. It's around your home, and now is a good time to do it. I feel like now over the next 4 weeks is that, because you're starting to manifest and call in what it is that you want. The Two of Wands, this is about manifesting, and he has one hand on the wand about his passion and the other hand on the world about what it is that he's calling into his life. So I want you to go ahead and be able to do that, and when you do that, there'll be great victory, success, triumph moving forward. This is all about like passionately being happy about all of that. So let me put these in the right order. Next person, Candace. This one. Candace, it's okay for you to take the lead in your life. It's okay for you to start stepping out from behind the shadows. You've been ready to do this since you were 17. Does that make sense? Okay. If that's right, I want to say you've been ready to do it, and now it's okay. If you're in, how old are you? I can't tell by looking at that. Okay, but I want to say it was 17, and then I'm supposed to say that when you're in your early 20s, you'll understand exactly what it is that I'm talking about and how it is you're going to make sense of it. Because You're truly seeking your truth and seeking your answers, and you're seeking a new destiny in some ways about how connecting with the power around you. I do feel like you are clairvoyant in a way, that you sense things going on around you, and it's all about you listening to that sense of development or that sense of like knowing that you haven't before. Wow, I hope that one makes sense. And if the ages were way off, I apologize for that, but maybe they will make sense to you if you're a lot older than that. And I really have no idea. How old are you? You might be 27. No, I'm not sure. Okay, but we'll go from there. Next person. Okay, Lindsay Spencer, anything on your relationship? Yeah, I heard the first thing is stop fighting with it. Stop fighting with it and let it breathe and let it move the way that it is supposed to go. Because you are standing up for yourself and speaking your truth and acting like on your integrity and what it is that you really want and being all powerful and setting those directions and setting that like angle, whatever that is. So it's okay for you to do that, but I feel like it's got to breathe in some way. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. If not, I'm hearing in my head the Zoom group reading that I do every week on Tuesday nights at 7. You can sign up for that on my website, or you can go to my, oh, you're already on my Facebook page. It's in the events on the Facebook page. Look there. That might be some way to help you. Chandra, I would love a card. Any guys or mom or anything with work. Okay, hold on a second. All right, on mom, the first thing I heard is mom wants to stop fighting with you. That the arguments or whatever the disagreement or the uncomfortable thing is about, it's just because you guys are looking at the same situation from different points of view. And I feel like the different points of view might be related to age or what that thing is. But there's definitely love and compassion and happiness coming. So I feel like you're going to work all of this stuff out by the beginning of next month, if that makes sense to you. In terms of work around you, you're not ready to shift or change yet. There's going to be newer opportunities, or it's going to be clearer for you sometime between September and November of this year. All right, we'll go with that. Andrea Garcia, I think I already talked to you, didn't I? Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, I talked to you, Ralph. Ralph, will me and Simona go away to her family camp? That's interesting. I heard the answer is no. Why would that be? All right, hold on. Why would they not go? Are you not ready to go? That's what I'm hearing, that you're not ready to go. There's something about like that much time alone or that much vulnerability, something to that effect. So I want to say that it's okay for you to not hurry into that, because I heard the answer is no, but I think it's going to change in, when is, like maybe September or October. So I don't know if that means you're trying to rush it in some ways, but if that all makes sense, let me see what this deck has to say. That's weird that I got no. Normally I don't. Yeah, there's something you're not noticing, refusing to see about that, and I don't know what that means. So I want you to look at the situation and see, what is it? Are you ignoring something? Like, are you trying to push it too hard, or is there something else going on there that you need to look at and talk about and get clarity on? And I feel like if you do that, that'll get you the answer you're looking for. Okay, let's move on to the next person. Sandy, or Cindy, I know I was this. Here we go. Okay. Oh, look at you. Okay, so there's two cards. It's these two. The first one is the Ace of Cups. This is about new relationships coming your way and connecting with each other in a new, kinder, happier way. It's about allowing the universe to kind of clean your chakras. That's what the water's about. And I feel like you're really kind of dipping in there and allowing new people to come into your life. And when you do that, it gives you a great sense of abundance and a great sense of happiness and a great sense of joy, because you're taking new risks and allowing new people in. It's kind of like you're, I want to say you're dating up, whatever that means. Like you're picking people that are of a higher vibration to you, or people that like are more like you as compared to settling with some of the other people that you've been around. Not that they've been bad in some ways, because I don't want to say that about them, because I get vibes about bad people all the time, but this is not that case. So I hope that makes sense to you about that. But you're ready definitely to manifest and call it in and allow new opportunities to come. So I want you to start imagining like what it would be like to be with this person. What do they look like? What do you do together? What do you talk about? All of those things, and kind of see what that brings. What are their number one qualities that you have? Like what are the deal breakers that they don't have? Do you know what I mean? Like what is it that they absolutely have to be with you? So hopefully that one makes sense to you. New name here, Ramonda. Hi, welcome. Anybody on recognize there? Margaret Anderson is there. Hello, Margaret Anderson. All right, let's see. So, Ramonda, your card is all about awaiting results. Hold on. You don't really want to wait, though. You want the answers right now, especially in terms of career and finance around you. But you still must wait because you are still planting the seed and trying to figure out exactly how it's going to work out for you. I do feel like you made some significant changes last year in your job or in the way money comes to you. And now it's about staying with those and allowing, hold on, let me turn my fan on. Getting really hot. Okay, and allowing those to come through and have yeah, and come through. But you must allow all of that to process. So don't hurry up the process. Does that make sense? I hope so. Felicia, anything new with Lewis? Hold on. Where's my stone? It's exactly the way it needs to be at the time that it is right now. Both of you are not really ready to push it forward in a way, but within the next 2 to 3 months, there will be a new sense of understanding or love and light, and that you will talk about more serious things of okay, more serious things of the future or for the future around you. Okay, let's see, Rosie. Which deck are you? Green one. And I want to thank all of you for being here. I really appreciate it. My name is Bob. BobThePsychic.com is my website. I hope you go check that out. Rosie, your card is move. It's time for your heart to move forward and make some changes around you and allow others in that match you more. Some of the people that you've been hanging out with, you have outgrown or you no longer need to like be in their sphere anymore. So it's okay for you to relax and release that and know that you're in the right place at the right time for this new sense of, I want to say love or heart coming in. I do feel like whatever I said right there about the heart moving might mean heartache to you or sadness, but I feel like it's going to work out the way it's supposed to, that you're going to be able to have whatever it is that you want or need. Of course you are, because win or lose, this is about you drawing a red line in the sand about what it is you really want and how it is you really want it to be. So it's okay, excuse me, for you to start doing that. The key for you is about listening to your intuition, listening to your higher self that's trying to tell you what it is that you need to know. Tara, hold on a second. Great victory and success all around you. You've made some major changes in the last 3 to 6 weeks, and they are going to all be starting to come through and push you into the right place, into the right area that you've always wanted to be. Don't be afraid of some of the challenges that may be coming in the next 2 weeks or 2 months. They're just there to keep you on track and to show you how powerful and kind that you are. The other card for you is this one. I know you're juggling that or you're juggling those ideas around you, but that's okay. You will be able to figure out which ones are the most important and which ones bring you the greatest joy. And when you do that, that'll help you get what it is that you want. The key, open up your heart a little bit. Don't be all in your head about it. All right, Frank. How's my back to my job going to be at the end of this month? Better than you think. They're all really looking forward to all getting back to work and being around each other again. And I feel like there will be some changes in like how the structure is or how some things run, but it will definitely be a much more positive environment than it was before. Okay, Margaret Anderson, what are you doing? Let's see. Hold on a second. Which one are you? Wow. You have so much new stuff going on around you that it's hard for you to keep track of all the changes and all the compassion and all the love and happiness in your life. It's okay for you to take a step back and allow things to calm a little bit, that you don't have to be doing all of the stuff that you're doing, even though you do enjoy it. In some ways, though, you're burning yourself out or becoming exhausted because you are doing so much work. And so much of the work is philanthropy or charity work, and that's excellent and good. But sometimes it's okay for you to give yourself that same kind of connection and that same kind of trust and that same kind of compassion and that same kind of healing in a way. So if you cut back on a few things, maybe only for a month, like 3 weeks to a month, that will allow you to recharge. And then you'll be able to figure out when you go back to some of those things, whether they really make sense for you or whether you were just kind of caught up in the cloud and the excitement and it's really not the right place for you to be. Not that any of them are wrong, but I just feel like some might be more right than others. Okay, hopefully that one makes sense. All right, let's see. Rashina, hold on a second. Which one are you? This one. Rashina, you're the Wheel of Fortune. There are so many choices coming your way and so many shifts happening around you that it's all about you continuing to walk in a very strong, powerful way of peace, is what I'm hearing. So remember to stay calm and allow the universe to show you the many choices or the many places that you can go, especially in the next 2 to 3. It's either 2 to 3 days or 2 to 3 weeks. It's around you now. So just look for all those choices and opportunities. And the key for you is to follow your heart and allow your heart to help guide you as to what it is that you want and need. And then that will help you move forward. The other thing about this deck or this card is also about a physical move. I don't feel like it's a physical move, but I do feel like you're patching things up, moving forward, giving yourself a new sense of direction as to what it is that you want in your life, and just be calm about it because you're supposed to go for it and make these things happen all around you. Next person. Amy, what do you see for me if I pursue script writing? I feel like it's going to be a rough ride, like it's going to be more difficult than you think, but I also feel as though that it is the most fulfilling thing for you, that the creativity and the messages that come to you as you're doing that, like it's coming straight through, will help eventually give you much of money, finance, and success. But I feel like this is many years down the road. It could be 5 years down the road. So my guides are saying that as you're doing the script writing for at least the next 3 years, that you need to have another job or something else that helps bring money in, and then you'll still be able to get the script writing thing going. But I feel like it doesn't really take off to maybe between 3 and 5 years from now. All right, Susan, what a gem. Oh, you're welcome. Anything for me? And you're welcome, Susan. By the way, this is a good reminder. If you're interested in having a group experience with me, check out my Zoom group event. It's every Tuesday night at 7. You can sign up for it right here on this page or on my website. Go check it out. It's bobthepsychic.com. Susan, your card is universe. This is about the world around you, the new chapter you've begun. You are stepping into your power, allowing new things to come into your life in new ways. And it's time for you to look back and celebrate and release whatever it is that the last chapter brought. The chapter change was sometime between March and May. So if you did something big during that time and now you're in a different place, that's what this thing is talking about. And whatever it is you learned in that chapter is fine. You're not going to be doing it again because now you're speaking your truth and allowing new, like, I want to say, connections. They could be serious connections to come through and like make a difference in your life. All right. Did I already do you? I did. Okay, so I'm not going to answer that one. Let's see here. Yeah, if you ask 2 questions and I remember, I do skip you. So please, only 1 question per person. Your card is listen. Hold on. You are listening for your truth, and the universe is trying to tell you what it is that you need to know. But sometimes it may seem illogical to you, and you don't choose to do it. I feel like you're supposed to be considering it or considering whatever it is, the messages that you're getting, especially I feel like in terms of work or finance around you. And that if you do that, that will allow you to have what it is you've always really wanted, because it is about you. Okay, it's about releasing control. There's something about you that you're supposed to listen and release control of. And by doing that, I feel like that gives you a new sense of happiness, or it allows you to reach out to something you really want. Well, it's not really want. I want to say it's need. Does that make sense to you? I hope that does. Hold on, one more. Yeah, because you're drawing a line in the sand about what you'll accept and what it is that you won't. And I feel like this is a very good thing. All right, Tammy. Hold on a second. Did I already talk to you? No. Okay, your card. Okay, Tammy, what's happening? The devil card, this is about being addicted or stuck. And I feel like if you are stuck where you're at right now and really feel like there's nowhere to go, the characters in this card can move the chains off their neck and set themselves free. But you need to come up with like a plan or a life course or a mission, and then work on that every day and allow the universe to give you ideas or suggestions on that to break that hold. A lot of it could be Queen of Wands. So she's about chasing her passion, strong feminine energy. She's about meeting new people and having like a rebirth, like new activities around her. So if it's the people that are holding you back, that's what the devil is, or those, not that they are the devil, but if that's where it is, this one just says, hey, you know what? Allow new people to come in and make those things happen, right? Because that will give you the new ideas and the new things you need to help clean up things around you. And I feel like you'll be done with this cycle in like November or December, but that it is about you making a plan. That's what the Three of Pentacles is, coming up with a plan to get out of where you're at. I feel like the plan needs to be written too. It can't just be in your head. And that by having it written down somewhere, even if it's just like bullet points, at least you'll look at it and be able to see how far you've come. Yeah, because you are meditating on it, or you're ready to meditate. Four of Swords is about like meditating, being firm in your foundation of your thoughts and how those things work. So if that makes sense to you, hopefully. All right, Simi, what message does Spirit have for you? Well, the first one I heard is that you are very much guided and loved, and it's okay for you to be reciprocal in that way. The other card for you is clarity of belief. You've spent a lot of time wondering about what it is you really want or what it is you really think you need. And the cards are saying you already know that you have the clarity of belief that you need to get what it is that you want, and that you're able to celebrate life in that way by allowing these new thoughts to come in. And that's what allows you to shine. That's what this card is, to shine in a new way, because that's really what your mantra is for the rest of this year. It's about shining and walking in your power and having all that personal strength around you. All right, next person, Patty. Any messages for you around your daughters? The message I heard about the daughters is that it's okay for you to let them lead the lives that they're on. As much as you feel like they're going in the wrong direction or they feel like they're lost in some ways, there are lessons. How many are there, daughters? Are there two of them? I want to say that, are there two or three? Now, there might be three. If there's not two, there might be three of them. But at any rate, I want to say that there are lessons that they need to learn that you can't be there to help them for, unfortunately. I don't feel like it's a bad thing or like, getting hurt really bad, but it is something that they need to see and learn in their own lives. And you're being protective as a mom to them, but I feel like the universe is saying it's okay for you to take like a half step back. That doesn't mean you're not going to be there for them if they fall down and need your help, but I feel like you got to let them do that, whatever that means. And I'm supposed to draw a card. Brown one? Really? Hold on. The brown deck making an appearance? Yes, it is. Hold on, and then I will give you a card from this deck. This deck is called Sacred Rebels by Alana Fairchild. All right, here we go. So the storm around you is over. So whatever the negativity that was happening to you, especially earlier this year, maybe in April, Could have been April of last year. This is saying that that owl, with all the intelligence in their head, their beak able to speak, their eyes able to see clearly ahead, that's what's giving you the direction that you need and that you're going to be fine. But the storm around you is definitely over. And now you're free from judgment and free to love just as the way you want it to be. And I do feel like a lot of that has to do with the daughters, like stepping back in some ways. All right, hold on a second. Next person. Dawn, I'd like some relationship things. Please only put your question out there once, everybody. If you put it out there twice, then you're taking from somebody else, and then I have to figure it out if I've already talked to you. And I see there are people who have done that, so please don't. Dawn, your card is about seeking the truth. Hold on a second. You really are ready to do this, and you are ready to call out some people around you who have treated you unfairly or have victimized you, especially in the last year or so. They may have even realized that they have done it, but they have not been apologetic about it. So it's okay for you to bring it up, or to at least clear the air about that so that you can move forward. Some of these people will cycle out of your life because of what it is that they did, but you're ready for that to happen anyways. So this is about you moving to a new level, vibrating up higher, and having the people around you who really mean something to you or who will take you to a new place. Because look at this, the confront card came up about you confronting what I'm talking about. So if you need help from that, I do feel like there is a counselor or someone that you look up to as a counselor. It may be a sister of yours, if that makes sense, that you can talk to about this. Or maybe is she the one you're supposed to confront, though? I don't think so. Well, now they're saying yes. But first they said no, so you're on your own on that one. But if that makes sense to you, I feel like that's kind of what the deal is on that. All right, next one. Simi, I've already talked to you. Jennifer, I don't think I've talked to you. I just started a new job. Can you give me? Well, yeah, it's like the job you've always wanted to have, and I feel like it might not be in the exact place where you want to be, but I feel like this job is going to prove to be one that brings you great happiness and wealth and strength. I feel like you're going to be there for at least 5 years. I want to say that there's going to be a great sense of camaraderie there, that you're going to get promotions easily, like there's already one in the works. I want to say it's like a year from now. Well, unless it's in November of this year. It's in November. I think it's November 2020. If not, it's November of 2021. And the other thing I want to say, hold on, there's a card in here for you too. Let's see what this one is. But I feel like it's great happiness. Like this is a good thing. Yeah, because you're Hierophant. This is about you learning a lot of things, finding out what the rules are like to work in. Like I feel like this might be a different industry that you haven't been in before. But I feel like this is gonna. But I want to say it's gonna be a very good thing. What are these two? Yeah. Don't be afraid to like to go for it full force is what I want to say, because that's also, and don't worry about like I want to say in the very beginning, don't worry about like making a mistake or something. It's okay, because I don't feel like normally you do, but I feel like don't worry about it so much. That way it'll be an easier transition. Yeah, look, because there's plenty of money, new abundance coming your way. This card is also about like new home, new job, stuff like that. So that's funny that that just came out. All right, hold on a second. Moving right on over here to Stephanie. Let's see, the brown ones, or these two? Hold on. This one. Don't forget, everybody, that on Tuesday nights I do that Zoom group reading thing. It's really fun. There's only between 6 and 8 people there, so you get about 10 minutes of time with me. It's $25. You get a group message in the beginning, group message at the end. Plus, you get to hear all the other messages I give to people, and usually there's always something that applies to everyone. Yeah, always, actually. All right, hold on. Let me pick a card here for you. It's this one. So there's great material and there's prosperity coming. I want to say you're looking at it straight in the face, but you just have to use the fact have you been like alone in some ways, or like been like in quarantine or something, like self-quarantine? Because I feel like you have, and that you've learned a lot of things about yourself or what it is you want by spending this time alone, away from others that have just been toxic to you. So now that this new sense of abundance is coming, this new sense of happiness around you, that you're going to start attracting new money to yourself. I feel like that's in October, November of this year, and it's going to be very surprising, because there's also a lot of great harmony coming. The relationship, are you in a relationship? I feel like you are. I want to say the relationship you're in now is full of great harmony, and it's just going to continue that way. There is a bump or something coming June. It might have already happened, but I hear there's one coming in June. But I don't feel like it's really serious. I just feel like it's something where you guys are going to get different clarity or new clarity on just how you all fit together. I hope that one makes sense. All right, Ari, hold on a second. Okay, and then we're going to wrap this thing up because I've been here for about 40 minutes and my head starts spinning. Usually at about 45, so we're almost done. Okay, so Ari, this is interesting. Your card is about choosing your battles. There's too many things around you that you're either fighting about or having arguments about, and it's, you need to limit them or get it down to just how many? Two. All right, so if there's more than two things you're arguing over, there's really only two things that are very important. I feel like the other things, whatever it is I'm talking about, it's just annoyance. So it's other stuff that might not be working right or that you're annoyed with. But I want to say you need to let those things go because there's two things that you really need to work on right now. Look, here's the confront card so that you can confront it and move forward. I feel like you've been holding this in for maybe really 5 months, 5 years. Okay, well, now's the time to speak up about it. And I feel like you will be able to do that carefully or with clarity. My guides are also saying that if you wrote down like how you felt or what it is you think you're going to say, that that'll help give you the clarity too, because you're trying to change the flow of life. So it's like more gentle and there's not so many big, well, they're showing me a big stream with big rocks and the water like going over the rocks like that. So there aren't so many rocks around you. Yeah, hold on. They said draw one more to help you out. Here we go. And when you do that, look at this, you get Empress. This is about strong Mother Earth energy, being comfortable in where it is that you're like sitting, being attached to the stars. And I also feel like this is like sitting down, like in terms of a relief, like relief after what it is that you need to do, because there is new passion and excitement coming into your life, a new sense of vivaciousness, but you need to go confront or lower down those other two things. All right, I'm hearing how many more? 3 more. I'm supposed to skip 4 people. Well, you got a lot of people I've already talked to. All right, so I'm skipping you guys. All right, Christian DeGeorge, any news about a relationship? The relationship that you're in is not going to be able to take you as high as you want to go. That there's still some vibrational change in it, but the two of you are going to max out in some ways, and that you're going to then want to make a change. The person I'm speaking of, you have great love and kindness and respect and compassion for, and in some ways you may not even want to release them from your life. I don't know that you're going to release them permanently, but there's definitely something about them becoming friends and not have that spiritual connection with you anymore because you're ready to try to find something new or experience something new. It's nothing bad about that person or about you, but it's just about the way your growth is going. I hope that one makes sense. Like I said, skip 3 and then we're done. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, are you the next one? I believe you must be. Me, I've already talked to you. Yeah, you put now. I already talked to you. Jen, no, I'm not. I'm from India. I want to know about my marriage. Will it be loved or arranged? Arranged. The people that do that, they don't understand what love is, and they feel as though that love is something that is unattainable or something that doesn't make sense to them the way that you want to have love in your life. So the only way for you to have an arranged marriage, I mean, not an arranged marriage, a love marriage, I want to say is to somehow get away from them. That's not going to happen. So I do feel like it is going to be arranged. And I feel like you're asking a lot of people or a lot of people who are psychic about that because you're hoping you're going to get a different answer. And I feel like the answer on that one's no. So I hope that makes sense. feel kind of bad because I feel like that's not what you wanted to hear. All right, everyone, I'm going to go wrap it up there because my head is spinning. But I want to thank all of you for being here. My name is Bob the Psychic. BobThePsychic.com is my website. Don't forget to go check that out for all of the readings and things that I do there, including my Zoom group reading, which is every Tuesday night at 7. I'm also be looking in the next month or so for a podcast that I'm going to be starting called Spirit Driven with Bob the Psychic. We're also going to be starting a new private Facebook group. So there's a bunch of new opportunities coming for all of you to connect with me in different ways, especially given the COVID situation. But go check out my website. I'm happy to speak to any of you. I'm doing it because I just love this, love being of service, love being able to help people in any way that I can. So again, thank you so much for being here. I'll be here again next week at this same time. And until then, I want to wish you a great day and have a great week. And I will